Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. Today, we need to talk about the truth. The truth about Mech Skins. And what really changed in Titan battles. Yes, we gave you the Umbra build guide. Yes, we explained his energy steal and his passive synergy with darkness. But this video is different. This is about performance, offense and defense, and what actually changed in the Dark team. Because here's the reality. Darkness is not automatically dominant. It is not naturally stronger than Earth. It is not naturally stronger than light. The real shift didn't come from Umbra alone. The real shift came from something I always say about heroes. No skin changes a hero. Well, in Titans, that statement is completely wrong. In Titans, skins, especially Mech Skins, can change everything. And the biggest example, Brustar. Before Mech Skins, Dark teams were strong. After Mech Skins, Brustar became something else entirely. In defense and offense. Let's break this down calmly.
Guardians, if you haven't explored Hero Wars Hub yet, now is the time. Log into your game, open the news section, and enter Hero Wars Hub, where you can collect daily activity rewards, guild bonuses, and manage your in-game purchases in one place. If you decide to make a purchase, you can use the Olympus Alliance code. You'll find it pinned in the comments and on screen. There are no discounts or extra benefits for you, but by using the code, you directly support our channel and help us continue bringing you guides, updates, and competitive breakdowns. There's never any pressure to spend, that's always your choice. Have fun, enjoy the journey.
If you run a full dark line without Mech Skins, the team performs well. Umbra brings energy control. His Child of Darkness drains energy and redistributes it. His passive boosts darkness synergy depending on how many Dark Titans remain alive. It's strong, but it's not overwhelming. Earth can beat it. Light can beat it. Counters exist. But when Brustar gets Mech Skin, everything changes. His durability spikes. His presence becomes oppressive. His frontline pressure transforms the tempo of the fight. Suddenly the same dark lineup that was competitive becomes extremely difficult to break. Now here's where it gets dangerous. If your Earth team could previously beat Dark comfortably in defense, with Mech Skin on Brustar, that same matchup flips. Your 10.0 confidence fight becomes a 0.10 disaster. Just like that. And this is where players make mistakes. They don't read the defense properly. They see Dark lineup. They assume same result. They attack blindly. And they lose. Mech Skins are not cosmetic upgrades. They are strategic upgrades. They redefine matchups. Now let's bring Rigel into the conversation. Because here's the balance. If the opponent also has Mech Skins on Rigel, that changes things again. Now Dark is not invincible. Now Light can punish. This is why today, Titan battles are no longer about element beats element. They are about build beats build. Artifacts. Dust progression. Mech Skins. Synergy. Energy control. All of it matters. Now let's talk about Umbra specifically. Umbra introduced something critical to Dark teams, tempo control. His Child of Darkness steals 50% energy from nearby enemies and transfers it to the allied Titan with the highest current energy. That alone changes pacing. Then his passive Shadow Bond scales depending on how many Dark Titans remain alive, boosting attack, defense, energy generation, and even reducing damage taken at higher synergy levels. This makes dark teams scale better over time. But again, scaling alone doesn't create dominance. The mech skin on Brustar is what converts scaling into battlefield control. That's the difference. And here's where I want you to think strategically. If you have full Earth built, but your artifacts or dust progression are behind. If you don't have all 5 titans optimized. If you're missing 1 or 2 key titans because resources are limited. You cannot rely on the perfect counter logic. Because titan fights at this level are no longer theoretical. They are resource dependent. So what can you do? We tested something interesting. If you're limited in progression, if your elemental teams are incomplete, there is a line that performs aggressively and fast against many mech skin dark defenses. Brustar, Araji, Mort, Umbra, Tenebris. This line is aggressive. It applies pressure early. It exploits energy swings. It doesn't try to outlast, it tries to overwhelm. In roughly 90% of the cases where progression gaps exist, this lineup can help you break through mech-enhanced dark builds. But remember something very important. There is no perfect team. Every team has a counter. If the opponent has mech skins and optimized light, especially Rigel, your dark dominance disappears. So what's the conclusion? Mech skins are powerful. They are strategic. They are game-changing. But they are not magic. They don't erase counters. They shift the balance. And this is why you must read the opponent's defense carefully. Look for mech skins. Look for artifact levels. Look for dust progression. Because one detail changes everything. The same lineup can be weak or unbeatable depending on one upgrade. That's the truth about dark skins. It wasn't Umbra alone that changed the battlefield. It was mech skins amplifying synergy. Guardians, Titan's strategy has evolved. This is no longer simple elemental logic. It is progression warfare. And the players who observe details win. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.